Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today, before we get into the main thrust of the video, I do have two quick announcements for you. First of all, on the War Thunder page, there is now some new authentic decals for you to get. One of the most interesting ones for me is the Kiwi flag, or the New Zealand flag here, of the Leaf. The All Blacks rugby flag, I suppose, is the way I personally see it. If you need some tips and tricks on these, I'm sure that Matrix will soon make a video on them, so you can have a look for yourself on the easiest ways to get these decals, but just to let you know they're there. Secondly, on the Discord, the TEC Hub, we are starting our Christmas events, and this starts tomorrow on the 1st, which will be the first day of giveaways. We're going to do 31 days of giveaways, and the way we're going to do this is through a giveaway bot. So all you have to do is, go to the Discord and click on what the bot tells you to do, and you'll be able to enter the giveaway. What we're going to be giving away each day, every day, for the month of December is either games, either packs for War Thunder, either GE, either maybe some other stuff, such as maybe a shirt from the TEC Hub store. Who knows? But the main thing is, we're going to do 31 days of it. If you want to get involved, there's a link in the description to the Discord there. On top of this, we're also going to be doing some other events, so look forward to that coming closer to Christmas. Anyway, let's get into the War Thunder video. So, something popped up on the store at the same time as our friend, the Israeli Centurion Mark V, the upgraded one. The M60A1 Ariete pack as well, another Italian premium pack. Now, normally in War Thunder, when a new tree comes out, you have 3 premiums. Well, it seems like Italy's bucking the trend, and it's got a 4th one. The 4th one being, of course, the M60A1. So, what is the difference between this and the M60s we have in game? Well, compared to the M60 that we have at 7.7, which is this machine here, the main differences, here we go. This is the M60. The main differences are smoke launchers attached to it. It also has some better sloping, as you can see on the improved turret on the frontal parts, and also a bit better hull armor on the machine as well. So overall, what we're getting is a improved M60. Now, is it... what's the difference between this and the AOS, which is the next vehicle in the line? Which is right here at 8.3. Well, the AOS, the reason why it is 8.3 compared to the normal M60 is the fact that it has an add-on stabilizer. That is what the AOS stands for. So the M60A1, which will be this, but without the stabilizer. That's basically the way to see it. So Italy are getting themselves an M60A1, which isn't in the American tree. There is the M60, there is the M60A1 AOS, but there is not the A1. So technically this is a new vehicle, even though it's very similar to some of the old ones. And this has sparked many debates so far. First of all, the main things you need to understand is that Italy actually had 300 of these A1 tanks, as said here, and also the fact, when we look at the Heat FS, that it has 400 millimeters of armor penetration. Exactly the same gun that you find on the M60 will have exactly the same rounds, just like the AOS does as well. It's $49.99 USD, and what you get with it is 15 days worth of premium, 2,000 worth of Golden Eagles, and also you get yourself a hat, which is the M35 Tank Helmet decoration, a Sentinel title, and also, of course, access to Italian tanks. Now, this is a rank 5 Italian premium. So what this means is if you pick this up, this will be efficient at grinding out the whole of the Italian tree. Remember how premiums work. They go 1 up in rank, and then all the way down below it, they're going to have maximum efficiency while researching. And the reason to get a premium like this is to be able to research. So this is going to be your pucker premium if you want to research through the tree, depending on obviously how good it is at its BR, which is either going to be 7.7 or 8.0. My guess is it's going to be 8.0. So with that said, that's what you're getting out of this. Generally, if we look at the cost, this thing's going to cost about maybe $39 if you just take into account the tank. Obviously, the pack in its entirety is $49.99. So whatever happens, you're going to have to pay that price. But if we take away the additions of the 15 days of premium and the 2,000 G you get out of the pack, you're looking at about $30 to $35, something like that. So overall, if you think this tank is worth $30 to $35, then then you should pick it up. Now, this also brings up another thing to talk about. With the M60A1 being added to the premiums of the Italians, this now even weakens more the rank 5 and rank 4 of Italy. For me, I am very confused what is going to be in rank 4 and rank 5 of Italy. So far, what we've seen is them denying that the Elephant is going to be there, which would have been a solid rank 4 the standard tech tree vehicle. Even though it wasn't used by the Italians, it was used by the Germans in Italy on the side of some of the Italians. It would have perfectly fit there, but they've said no to that. The M60A1, I thought this was going to be a standard tech tree tank. I thought it was going to definitely be there. Well, it's a premium. So what are we left with? Well, we got an M48, we got a Leopard 1A1, we have the OF40s, which, you know, have also been confirmed from other dev blogs, and we also have the Leopard 1. These are the only tanks that Italy really used during the time. So, I don't actually think they may have used the M48, but what I meant there is the M47. I apologize for that. So instead of, this one here, the M48, we're talking about the M47, this machine that you see here, which is at rank 5 for the Americans. So overall, there is still some tanks there, but it isn't enough to fill out 2 whole ranks. And also, this isn't even bringing up the late rank 3 vehicles for the Italians. I am so confused what the Italians are going to get now, which is actually going to fill out their tree. So I'm really looking forward to that. Just talking about the actual Italian helmet that you get, I believe I actually do have it somewhere. If we just check the helmets, yeah, it's right here. So you can actually right now buy it for 500 GE. What it looks like is this. I will actually just buy it for you right now just so I can show you what it looks like. This is the M35 Tank Helmets. It is exactly the same as you see here. So you can just buy it in game anyway if you want to, but the main reason you're buying the M60 is to actually have a competent vehicle at rank 5 that will be able to grind out the whole of the tag tree. So this is what it looks like. It is falling through the damn thing, so I'm trying to get it to a place where it doesn't fall through. This is the best I can get it. As you can see, it looks like a normal helmet with some goggles and a bit of flaps on the back to protect your neck from the sun. Not bad for farmers. So, with that said, yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, I am very happy to see this vehicle. Now, let's go into something else. Because every time one of the dev blogs comes out for, a vehicle, what comes along with it is a coub. And what that coub is the video that you see at the top, normally the one that I show you. And then also it comes with some images. So here are the images of the machine with the decals that will be present on it. So you've got a little bit here. You've got a flag here, which for me looks like the Romanian flag, but I might be wrong about that. It also says here what it was part of, the 132nd Armored Division, so people can check what roundels they used with the vehicle. But when looking at the coub, which is actually on their English, coub Gadget Entertainment thing, just pay close attention to this. It says right there, now maybe you missed it, so let's do it then. Focus on the bottom left right here of the screen. You see that? It says Challenger Mark III. Are we getting another Challenger? Are we getting another big boy of the British tanks? We already have a Mark II, or at least what they call a Mark II, and now we have not really confirmation because somebody might have just typed it in wrong, but a Challenger Mark III. We're getting a premium British tank, which is seen as a vehicle which I personally think is going to do well. The improved Centurion. The Israeli one. It has an upgraded engine, upgraded gun, APF SDS firer. It has, the Heat FS. It has more machine guns that you could shake a thing at, and then it's also got, improved protection with the IRA and a Challenger Mark III. I hope this isn't a typo. I hope somebody hasn't screwed up here, because one thing that the British has been calling out for to try and keep it balanced with the other major nations of the game, the Soviets, the Germans, and the Americans, is another top-tier vehicle, and that would be the Challenger Mark III. Now, what is the Mark III? Well, when I had a look at the 4 versions of the Challenger, I didn't really see that many differences. Mainly the differences were internal components. But what I think is going to happen with the Challenger Mark III is that the vehicle that we see in game will just be the Challenger, which has its add-on armor. And so, oh dear, I can't exactly spell, so let's do that like this. Challenger Mark III. So I think what we'll see is the Challenger with the add-on armor. So the lower armor of, let's see, basically the combat package, which is always talked about. Where is the best picture of it? Here we go. So you can see here that you have the add-on package on the lower plates, which makes it a little bit more beefy. You have maybe a little bit more armor here as well. You might have a little bit more armor on the turret. So what we are seeing, I think, for me, because right now, if you actually have a look at the British tree, you have the Challenger Mark II, which is at 9.7. So we don't have a 10.0 tank for Britain. And what would be a wonderful surprise for Christmas is getting a 10.0 tank, so we can actually compete with all the other nations that have 2 top-tier vehicles. Now, does this mean that Britain is in a great place? No. It still has a lot of problems with it when it comes to the top tiers, one of them being that helicopters don't exist for it yet. But the main thing is, at least we may get another one. We may get another Challenger which will equal out some of the issues that are going on. I am hyped. Give me that Challenger. Give it to me now. Let's go. We're gonna have 2 main MBTs. We're gonna have this Premium Centurion, and who knows, maybe a Vickers will come soon. We just had one pass to development. This is an exciting time to be a British tanker, and it is also exciting to be an Italian tanker. With the Italian Ground Tech tree coming out, with the M60A1 being your premium, which is still, you know, it's a good vehicle. A lot of people look down on it. I personally think it's a really good defensive vehicle and a really good supportive vehicle. This ain't going to be a vehicle that's going to be crazy aggressive. You know, it's not going to be, it's not going to be the likes of other vehicles around it when it comes to aggression, because it doesn't have a stabilizer, so it can't push that much. But it is still there. You're still off the bat getting a rank 5 premium. You're getting the Pershing Ariete, or the M26 Ariete, the M60A1 Ariete, the Leoncello, the P40, I should say. Or is it the P40? And then you're also getting a Semavente 105. This is a wonderful time to be a tanker who either enjoys Britain or enjoys Italy. I am finally happy that the minor nations are getting the love that they deserve. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.